Hey, there you go. Hey, all right, all right, all right, all right. And here we are tonight. I believe we've got a good one for you tonight. Oh, all right. We got a special in the house tonight. Our Queen Sheba in the house tonight. This, Mother Williams, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to the Pit Stop, our mental health check-in tonight. And I hope that everybody can hear me well tonight. Yeah, so all right. So here we go. We're just excited. This is a new year, and we're so excited tonight, and we're just happy to be with you tonight. For those of you who don't know, happiest New Year. Welcoming the new year in with you. Somebody's probably saying, well, we passed New Year's already, but listen, we're still fresh into the new year. So here we are tonight in our second mental health check-in. We didn't have our Sunday show, our major show on Sunday past, but Lord's will, we will this Sunday. So tonight, welcome to the Pit Stop, where yours truly, the Grand Queen, is coming at you tonight. Last week we had Chef Alba, our renowned Chef Alba, my Shiro Queen, who joined us on last week. And I just saw Sheba in the house tonight. Sheba, if you can come back in. So, and I'll bring you up and things like that. Just come on back in. I'm just glad that you dropped by tonight. And we're just working off of a new schedule and working off of a new time and of the sort. Tonight we started at 8:15. We're all guests in my mind. We're all special in my mind. And but this podcast is a free space for people to just come and vibe and talk about their issues and also bring some resolve. Bring your book bag full of resolve, book bag full of answers. We, as you know, problems are always there, but we also have answers, right? So don't mind a little don't mind it. This is live, and that's what happens when we're live. So hopefully you guys can hear me. If you cannot, somebody text me and let me know if you can hear me and if you can't. This is live, and sometimes life is live. Life is live all day, every day. Life is new. So as we step into the new year, and we own stuff, and we own up to it. We become accountable and we become assertive in those accountabilities, and we set boundaries. Greater blessings and greater improvements happen to us. And I tell you, I'm sure that there's been some people who've had an amazing week, a challenging week since pre-New Year's, since New Year. And if you have, drop in the chat, drop in at JTI, drop in at Just Stop It on the on YouTube, right? Go to YouTube for those of you who can't find us on YouTube, and those of you who can't find us on not just on YouTube, we are also on IG, IRE Form. That's J Tire Form 1. That's just us. Just us. At J Tire Form 1. Just us. You key in just us at J Tire Form 1. That's us. And you will see us live as we speak, and you'll see our other shows and of the sort right now. So please, tonight we're talking about what does it mean to be your own landlord. Woo! Listen, it's something I tell you, that you can't make up the stuff that you go through when you live in an apartment versus when you own a home. There's similarities, and at the same time, child, my grandparents used to say, child, for potential landlords. You want to own a property, you want to you want to run an Airbnb, you want to just maybe, I don't know, there's so many ways, so many means in owning a property, and you believe you've been called to do so, and you are already in the trenches, please drop by tonight. We need some pointers. I'm just saying, we need some pointers. So the question is, am I, actually the statement is, I'm my own landlord. And how do you feel about that? How do you feel about being a property owner? How do you feel about what are some of the challenges that you've gone through pre owning the home versus owning the home or property? Share with us, please, because it points to mental health. This points to good, it still points to good mental health, being able to not just talk about it, but to do something about it, get to it, get through it, get with it. Tonight is all about checking in with ourselves, setting boundaries, and making sure we're in a good space, a good place, making sure we are vibing correct, making sure that we are correct babes and correct guys. I'm just saying. So if you please, don't hesitate. Go to We're on Live and just send me some stuff. Send me some. Go into the chat. Like us, and subscribe, and send us some information in the chat. We are live at JTI one, J Tire Form 1, just us on YouTube. So don't hesitate. And also, we are at juststopitms.com. Go online and you'll see our previous information. You'll also see current information on mental health support. You'll also see amazing stories on some of the challenges that we've been through and resolved. You'll see it's some good stuff there. And you can also share and enlighten us on some of the topics and some of the things and our mission, because our mission is to create a safe space for people to talk about the challenges they have with mental health. Also, it's a safe space of support and increasing that support, valid support. And we're reaching out to families across generations with different family compositions, ages 16 to 24, but not limited to. We're not limited, so we're not limiting ourselves in the assistance and the support and accountability. We can never limit ourselves. So we want to just set a safe space to open conversations in the community between young people and their families, and families and young people who are passing through mental health challenges. Hopefully help them to get to the next steps, help them to actually reach their potential and good mental health before they engage in a crisis, before the crisis. Hopefully we can meet them in that crisis. We're still doing more. We're still progressing. Share some information, share what is it like to be your own landlord. This is yours truly, the Grand Queen, coming at you, founder of the Just Stop It show and the Pit Stop Mental Health Check-In. Listen, it's been a whirlwind this here week, I'm telling you. So, setting boundaries, as I said earlier. Tonight, our mental health check-in is just about setting boundaries and more. We're some beautiful souls, and to all the beautiful souls out there, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pit Stop tonight. And we're going to dive into mental health and well-being. And don't forget, listen, your mental health is as equally as important as you are. It's super important. And sometimes being your own landlord is when, things happen. So being your own landlord, stuff happens during the mental health process, during the progression, because you're progressing as a landlord, you're progressing as a tenant, you're progressing, but you're sharing spaces, you're sharing vibes on how to make things better. So, beautiful souls out there, what do you say? What do you say tonight? Right? Um, so, for those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice, we welcome you. We welcome you tonight. And we hope that you get a chance to have the best of the best of the best of New Year's, of this new year. Uh, and we hope that, I certainly hope that, you take care of yourself, uh, because we need to take care of ourselves, our minds, our emotions. It's all about checking in with ourselves, as I repeatedly said earlier, right? So it's like, hey, knock on, it's like when somebody's knocking on the door, it's like first things first, like, hey, who are you? And what are you doing here? What do you want? So tonight, it's like we're knocking, we're doing a mental health check-in tonight. And how are you feeling? How you feeling today? For those of you, who are checking in tonight, how are you feeling today? Are you stressed, happy, anxious? What's happening? Right? Is it okay? Are you okay? It's okay not to be okay, and it's all right to feel whatever it is you're feeling. The key is to acknowledge it, right? So, hey, so we're looking for, for those of you who are listening to the sound of my voice tonight, please don't hesitate. If you're on YouTube live, just share some messages tonight. um I don't see anybody just yet, but don't be shy and don't be mean. Keep it clean. I'm just saying. All right. So here we are again, beautiful souls. Let's talk about setting boundaries. Ah, boundaries. What kind of boundaries might you set as a landlord? Right? You set rules. You set age and grade appropriate rules for tenants, and not just for your tenants, as a landlord, but for yourself. So you'll be able to understand and learn how to live with people, learn how to live with those who are also living on the property, living in the property. So living together, being able to grow and develop together as landlord and tenants. Well, I'm not I don't have tenants. I'm just saying, am I my own landlord? Because some of the things that I have experienced being a new homeowner since October, I'm saying to myself, like, oh my God, this is me. I mean, it's not just the honeymoon effect of being a landlord. I call it the landlord honeymoon effect. I'm talking about setting boundaries, uh, myself, with myself, so that I can make sure that I'm, following right steps, making sure that my home is safe and sound, making sure that my home is operating properly, and that everything comes together for me to be able to live well in my house. So it's not just the property, it's the environment, it's the atmosphere, it's the fixtures, it's the water, it's the electric, so sure that those things are operating smoothly. And if not, you got to fix it. If those things are not operating smoothly, they have to be fixed immediately, pronto. Um, so, being able to take breaks when needed, not overloading yourself. Sometimes when you move, especially a new move, a new, uh, when you're moving from one place to another, one county to another, one state to another, even one country to another, there's some things that that need to be done. Just take your time, because if you don't take your time and do it and prioritize what needs to be, not just first, but prioritize the list of things that need to happen. And then whatever else needs to be done will follow behind that list. You'll be able to get it done. You'll be able to get through and get with it and get to those things without overloading yourselves. Because once you overload yourself, then you can't cope. And it's about being able to cope. And if you overload yourself too much, forget about it. It's a crapshoot. I'm just saying. So remember, it's okay to prioritize. So while you're prioritizing that list of things to do on your property, prioritize your mental health. What's good for you? Are you able to go outside your yard and get some fresh air? Is your property, is your environment fitted so that you can go outside every day, so that you can experience your land, the trees, the grass, the even understand how to live among the little animals in in and around, maybe not in your on your property, but around your property, because it happens. This is a free space, and sometimes in rural and suburban areas, you get little visitors like deers, bears, and things like that. I haven't seen a bear just yet, and I am making sure I'm securing my property so that there's some boundaries between me and Mr. Bear. I'm just saying, and his or her family, just taking steps, taking precautions so that you're in a safe space. The animals are in their space. Everybody, is in their own lane. I'm just saying, and that makes for good mental health, to be able to enjoy your space and make sure it's livable. So another important aspect is to create a routine. How is it possible? I guess some people are saying, how you gonna have, what kind of routine can you have? And you got to go to work. You have to, you have to stick, you have a regimen for work. You have a schedule. Maybe you have children. Maybe you just have yourself. What kind of routine would I need? You need a daily routine that can help you stay grounded and reduce anxiety and stress. Anxiety and stress. You need a daily routine to combat that, so you can combat other things that are necessary, and get those unnecessary things off your plate. So yeah, so finding time to take a walk, finding time to read a book, to talk with friends, that'll work, and stick to it. Talk with different friends. Talk with friends that are good for you. Talk with friends that you can be good with. Don't talk with friends who just, I don't know, just give you those little Scooby Doo moments like what is this? I don't talk with people who are, I don't know. I don't want to say haters. That's really, I don't know. You don't want those kind of vibes, but you want to be with people who have good vibes. I mean, sometimes who are not conflicting. It's not conflicting. Who are sometimes things happen in conversations, but they're guiding. Those conversations should be guiding. They should be promoting and things like that. Not something that's going to make you, people, sometimes people talk, they seem to be removed or distanced, and then it can distort a conversation. It can just change the whole vibe about the conversation. So you want some people who are on about all about, about the positive. That negativity, it's a killer. It is a killer. So you want to just keep up the vibes, good vibes, and you want to keep up conversations, again, that will help you to develop, right? And help you to make better decisions. That part. It's hard to make good decisions if you're not with the right people. And let alone if you're not, accountable yourself. How is it possible you are not accountable for the things that you do? How are you going to move with people? Other people are also not accountable. I'm just saying. Right? So let's not forget self-care. Woo! Self-care. Taking time. Another part of your routine. Taking time to care for you. Taking time to take care of you. Wash your hair. Wash your feet. I'm just saying. Change your surrounding. Maybe do some gardening or something like that. Take some time, some 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. Maybe you need a power nap sometime. I'm just saying, just think of what you need to integrate into your routine. Being your own landlord um, may have to do with taking care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. I mean, that's a given as a person. As a person, you need that needs to happen. As a human, you are a human, and that must happen for you on a day-to-day basis, right? So practicing mindfulness, we talked about this last Wednesday. Practicing mindfulness. Self-care is not selfish. You take a what, you have a sauna, maybe you have a little makeshift sauna in your bathroom. Maybe you go and you take you go to a spa each week or each month. There's nothing wrong with that. That is not selfish, right? It's necessary, right? Getting a manicure, getting a pedicure, getting a facial, necessary, right? Um, reevaluating the things that need to happen in your home. Maybe you need a new rug, or maybe you want to get a new flooring, something. Just keep it simple and basic, right? Just keep it simple. So yeah, so finally, don't be afraid to seek help as you need it. Sometimes we need a lot, but don't be afraid to seek help as you need it. Now, if some people are probably saying, "What do you mean, as I need it?" I mean that as you need it, meaning, again, take your time. Look at that list. Don't treat your list as though it's a to-do list. Treat it as though it's a priority, and set it like and set some of those priorities in the list. Categorize it like seasons. Categorize it like what you would like to do weekly, what you would like to happen monthly, what you would like to happen in the spring, autumn, summer, fall, things like that. And you'll see you'll get through it better. Because you'll see how you progress better. You'll be able to chart your progression better. I'm just saying. So, yeah. So, Chef Alva, if you are there, just come on through again. I'm here in the studio waiting for you, right? She was Chef Alba was with us last week, and she's phenomenal. She's got some great things to share with us about being a landlord. She definitely helped me out today. I got to tell you, it's just been phenomenal. The support. I appreciate Alva for being there for me and my children, Joe, Ari, Will. Just reaching out, just giving you guys a shout out tonight. You guys are phenomenal. You are the stars that shine in my life. Chef Alva, you're another star that shines in my life. Love you guys so much. Also, another shining star in my life. I have to say, also supporter of not just our show, just a great friend. And I tell you, when you have good friends and family, when you have great friends and family, it makes a huge difference. Victor, if you're watching tonight, shout out to you and Mom. Sheba, shout out to you tonight, my other daughter. And I love you so much, Sheba. And another great woman of God who I tell you, she's an amazing young woman, and just couldn't ask for a better person. That's why I call her my daughter. She's just so phenomenal, and it's just so many great things about her. I mean, the light that shines from her is of God, and it's real, it's genuine, and I tell you, she's just really great. And also, Latoya, I miss you. That's my other daughter, my Bronx daughter. I miss you since moving. If you're watching and listening tonight, I hope and pray that all is well. And I know that you're coming up to it. And who's to say, one day I'm gonna see you on the landlord list. I'm just saying, you another phenomenal, like I said, another star shining. She's really helped in the mental health support, helped me so many times. She's been there in the trenches. She and her mom, my good friend Sally. So just give Sally a big warm hug for me and the kids. I miss you guys. So yeah, and Joe, I missed you. And V, my other ride or die sister, V, Victoria. I call her Queen Victoria. I tell you, another phenomenal woman. And if you're listening and watching tonight, this is for you. This is for you, V. This is for you. I know you're passing through. This is for you. You got a whole nother challenge that God is bringing you to, and I know you're going to make it through that as you pass through this huge hurdle. As you pass and come up out of this trench, you are going to get to the next steps. So tonight, this one's for you. So yeah, and we appreciate the support as we reach out to family and friends, and we become more supportive of each other. There's no, and asking for help, that part, asking for help. It's all right to ask for help. When we ask for help, it's no shame in that. It's no shame in your game to ask for help. Listen, I'm telling you, how much help have I asked for? Ooh, since I have to say since COVID. When COVID pulled the curtain on everything on communication, you better ask for some help. And so since COVID and since post-COVID, a lot of challenges, things have shifted and changed so much that you've got to ask for help. You cannot just say, okay, I'm my own island and I just know it all. No, you don't. How are you even going to exist if you don't ask some questions and ask for help? So be mindful today that just like a tenant will call out to the landlord for repairs, reach out to friends, good friends, reach out to comrades, reach out to associates, reach out to the good community leaders, because not all the leaders, they got some little scroogey moogey stuff going on, but reach out to your community leaders. For those who, once you've done the research and they have they have good vibes, in other words, they have good reviews for helping the community, yes, reach out to them. Reach out to family, friends, and or mental health professionals if you're struggling. And it's okay to reach out before the struggle. Some things you can head off. Doesn't mean you have to struggle. You don't necessarily have to struggle to understand other people's plights. You understand? So just, meet these things, have these reinforcements in place, and who's to say you won't have to struggle? You just be ready. Because the scripture said, be ready. Be ready for anything. It's okay. Just be ready. So, you have these procedures, or you have you have methods in place, you'll be fine. You'll be able to get to it, get through it, and get with it. Right? So please subscribe. Go to Just Us, J Tire Form 1 on YouTube. Subscribe and leave some stuff in the chat on the effects of being your own landlord. Leave some do's and don'ts on the effects of being your own landlord. Leave some notes. Leave some guides. Leave leave a creative routine if you can. I just shared a little bit on some of the things that can help you create a routine, but leave something that's really creative on how to create a routine, a seasonal, daily, or monthly routine. How to switch up. Also, meditating. Meditating is excellent. It's another source of support as a landlord, as a landowner, landlord, property, whatever you call yourself. Most of all, you are the creative being. You're the beautiful one. Every day I wake up And I remind myself, I say, hello, beautiful God. Hello, beautiful Jesus. Hello, Papa, Daddy God, beautiful Father God. And then I say to myself, hello, beautiful, right? You must encourage yourself because God is always encouraging us. Christ is always looking out for our best interests. He's always looking ahead for us. He's always doing things for us, in us. And we manifest it through his mindset and his heart, you know. So yeah, so he is the so you know, give yourself the benediction because the benediction is a blessing. There's so many there's a couple of benedictions in the Bible, and technically it is a blessing. It is a forthgoing blessing. It's a blessing to send you on your way. In other words, it's words to send you on your way, to set you on your way with improvements, because the blessings are improvements. So here we are, the mental health check-in, the pit stop tonight, sending you on your way as the new landlord of your life, being able to take care of you, being able to set boundaries, being able to not only just take care of you, being able to do it selflessly. Don't feel that it's a selfish move. Being able to ask for help, being able to take care of your mental health. It's a part of taking care of your mental health. So give yourself a daily knock on your heart, say, hey heart, hey mindset. Remember the commercial? What is it? And they knocked on the head and they said, oh, I could have had a V8. It was a V8 commercial, a vegetable juice commercial. In other words, boom, whatever comes to mind. But we're talking about being mindful of your mental health, prioritizing your mental health. I'm just saying. So here we are tonight. So keywords before we wrap it up. Keywords: mental health, self-care tips, setting boundaries, mental well-being, mindful practices, emotional health, self-care routines, positive affirmations, right? This is the mental health check-in. This is the pit stop with yours truly, the Grand Queen, coming at you. And Sunday, we will definitely be popping back in. And set your alarm clock for Sunday night at 9 p.m. And if there'll be any changes at 8 p.m., I don't know. Seems like 8 p.m. is like a good time. But hit us up on YouTube and let me know if 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. works for you, because a lot of people are just settling down to dinner or after dinner, coming in from church. Let me know if 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. works for most people. I'd like to know that. I haven't really asked that. I don't want to be selfish and not be mindful of what needs to what you would like to do, because I need you guys to come in and chat with me and let me know, because this is not just the Pit Stop. Sunday show is the Just Stop It show, where we have another check-in. It's an open platform where people come in and talk about the issues of the day, the talk of the night, the talk of the year, the talk of the week, and we solve those problems. So this Sunday, we're going to take it to another level, and I'm my own landlord, and we're going to talk about the positive aspects of being a landlord and more. I'll let you know. I just wanted to, if anything, we will reiterate on tonight's chat, and we'll go into the new, right? So here we are. Until then, see you Sunday, 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., and we'll wrap up for tonight. And we're just glad that you stopped by tonight. For all of you who couldn't stop by, stay in your, just stay safe and enjoy. Make the best of this new year. This new year is going to be a doozy. It's going to be a real doozy. However, I believe once you prepare, you'll be fine. You'll prepare and be fine. It could be the next 5 years that we're going to go through stuff, but that's okay. This is who we are, and we are phenomenal, and we are beautiful beings, and we are here for you. Just Stop It is here for you. Mental health support, advocating for each other. Once we advocate for each other, we will make it. And again, please, drop in the chat, subscribe, and like us, and drop in the chat at YouTube, at Just Us, at JTire Forum 1, and let us know some of the things that you like for us to talk about. We also advocate, we also hopefully we'll be able to address and go up to Albany and address legislature on some of the mental health laws that need to be changed, that need to be modified. We're not trying to create the wheel, make a new wheel. We just want some changes, because as we grow and live, as we live and breathe, changes have to happen. So some of the mental health laws really uh, can stop families and individuals from communicating the right plan, the right, and also can also slow down or even stop advocacy for family members. It can go against them. It can just go south because they've been shut down. The family members, well, of course, patients have to be protected against certain things. And then sometimes when patients are passing through mental health challenges, they may not know that they're having challenges. They may not know that, they may not even be aware that there's a crisis. So you need the right family members and friends to advocate for them, to say, to have the right conversation with the medical team, with the medical professional team, to advocate the proper strategies and mental health plan for his or her friend and or family. So this is again the Grand Queen coming at you at the pit stop. Come back on Sunday night. Again, set your alarm. Whatever you use to set it, set your alarm and come back with us at the Just Stop It show. We got some great stuff coming up for this year. And see you then. Much love, peace, love, and joy.